Oh, what's good, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist. The playlist on top of my videos in their own folders makes the video you're looking for a lot easier. Whether it's just a G series, rap reactions, all that, you find them in the folders. Don't forget to check out my second channel, Madden Society M.O.D, where we talk about stuff outside of the streets. Now, what I wanted to get into was the conejo response to King Little G and all that. Right here, we cover music. Is what we do, especially Chicano rap. So we're going to get into the topic. Now, for those who've been following my channel for a while, they already know I be studying human behavior for a while, for about going into 4 years now. Study human behavior, psychology. Now I'm here to give my opinion on what I think, the situation, with the whole calling them out to a rap battle. Now, keep this in mind for all the people out there that just really are tunnel-minded. He called them out to a rap battle, not to a fade, not to a fight, not to there's beef, to a rap battle, a friendly rap battle. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? That's all it was. I don't understand why everyone's, be saying this and, this and that and the third. My love, but, so I don't understand why, people do that. Ignorant people, I guess. But what I think, Conejo did his thing. He gave his opinion. He crowned Little Rob the king of Chicano rap for his opinion. Like mine is Mr. Shadow. That's mine. So everybody has theirs. Some say Kid Frost, some say Night Owl, some say Little Rob, some say, King Little G sends himself. Okay. Now, I did a reaction to King Little G, one of his songs, on my channel. I know a lot of people seen it because it has a lot of views. And in there, I read the comments, because I always read everybody's comments. And I seen what people were putting. And he got a lot of negativity, his way. And he does get a lot of negativity, He's somebody that has talent in rapping. He has skills, I'm not taking nothing away from him. He definitely has a lot of skills. And he did it all on his own, and he realizes that I did this on my own. Nobody helped me. I put in the work to get me to the level where I'm at. And I tip my hats off to him, for that. It takes a lot of hard grind and sweat into this. So I understand where he's coming from of why he feels like he has done the same as Little Rob and stuff like that, so he doesn't understand why Little Rob gets all the praise and all the glory and he doesn't. Here's what I'll say to that. In human behavior, right, a lot of people don't like self-certified kings, right? When somebody kings themselves, you see, that's why a lot of I'm gonna give you some examples why a lot of people don't like LeBron James. LeBron James is a Laker now. And even him coming to the Lakers, Laker fans are like, nah, man, F that fool. And even I'm the same way too. Kobe Bryant is the king of the Lakers because he never crowned himself. Kobe Bryant never said I'm the GOAT or I'm the king. Kobe Bryant just kept his mouth shut and he went out there. He didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. He was just out there putting the work in and doing, his thing. And everybody crowned him, the GOAT right here. But we did that. He didn't self-crown himself like LeBron James crowned himself King James. Like, bro, that's something people are supposed to crown you. You don't crown yourself. So when King Little G crowned himself King Little G, a lot of people already seen it like, because he crowned himself King Little G. And then another thing that he did was that he made a song dissing Little Rob, which a lot of people like Little Rob. A lot of people who are in the Chicano rap, into Chicano rap and all that, see Little Rob as, somebody, if not the best, but somebody that's up there. A lot of people like him. His big mistake was disrespecting him for no reason because Little Rob never dissed him. So, he went in and disrespected him. So a lot of people got offended because he did that because instead of being honored that the guy, he painted this way for the raza, right? Encouraging raza to get the mic and rap themselves. You know what I mean? Because if this guy could make it, maybe I could make it, right? He led that inspiration that hey, maybe I could do it too because they're raza like me and they did it, so why can't I? You get what I mean? So these rappers like Night Owl, Kid Frost, and all these people painted the way for Chicano rappers to follow that path if they choose to. You know what I mean? If that's what they choose to do. So they did that. So you got to tip your hats off to them, even though you may have your feelings. Like, for example, like me, I'm not too fond of Kid Frost for the reasons that I gave or whatever. But I still tip my hats off to him for him painting the doors open and him, doing that. I'm not saying that, oh, yeah, he didn't do none of that. I'm not hating on the Vato. Yeah, it's good shit for him, I don't like him as an individual, but I can't knock him or hate him because of what he did. I could only respect that. And, instead of King Little G doing that to Little Rob, he did the opposite. So a lot of people already seen it like, they didn't like that, right? So then, not only that, okay, a lot of people hate on him. He gets a lot of hate in his comments and his pages and stuff like that. Like, you're jealous of Little Rob. So all this talk that you're jealous of Little Rob or you're jealous of Little Rob, he always hears that, right? You're not as good as Little Rob. You're jealous of Little Rob. So he always hears that. He probably pays it no mind, but he does, he is aware that that's always said. So then when people now come out and they who are respected in the Chicano rap game too, someone who's high caliber, because Conejo is somebody that's, highly respected, in the Chicano rap thing, even he crowns Little Rob the king of, Chicano rap, then that's like, damn, what about everything I did? What about all my shit? Like, how come nobody, how come no one gives me my flowers, Like, how come they always praise this guy who I think I'm better than him in rapping, because I legitimately think I'm better than him. I got more skills, so how come everyone's not fucking with me and they fucking with him? But that's the thing, when somebody comes off that way, instead of being like humble or being like, well, I'm just, cool. Because Little Rob, when they interview him, he's like, hey, I'm just, glad that I got mine. He's not like, hell yeah, I deserve this. Or what do he's like, oh, well, hey, it's a trip that people, support me like that. Hey, it's an honor, like he's somebody that's humble, for everything he's had. While this guy, he tends to come off to people like someone who demands it and is like kind of like, with no disrespect, kind of like whining about it. And that's why people, because all the comments that I read, where people were talking about him, that's what everybody's putting, and that's what everybody's issue is with him. So I think that's why people don't give him his praise like they do Little Rob, because he comes off as somebody who's like that. And people don't like, LeBron James is the same way. Everything I done and all the championship, and I still get slapped. And that's what people hate. While Kobe was like, well, fuck it, off to the next game. Kobe never cried or never complained. Same thing with Tom Brady. Oh, well, I think I'm the GOAT. Nobody has as many Super Bowl rings as me. That's why a lot of people don't like Tom Brady, too. Because someone who's always out there and always throwing their shit, all their achievements in people's faces and talking about how they're great and everything, so people are like, man, this mother, instead of being humble, you come off as like somebody that people don't even want to fuck with. And people don't like people like that. That's why LeBron James gets a lot of shit. Tom Brady gets a lot of shit. All these people that come off like that get a lot of shit because people don't like people like that. Someone who's always bragging about themselves and their accomplishment, people don't like that. They don't. You know what I mean? And I think that's why he gets a lot of shit. But this is no disrespect towards him, or am I not, talking down on his character. I'm saying what I get off what people are saying about him, and what I think why people have a problem with, and maybe why it rubbed off the wrong way for him to, post some stuff like that. But he wasn't coming aggressively or nothing like that. But he was just saying that, hey, what's up in a rap battle? I'll show everyone that I could take you guys on a battle. You know what I mean? But Conejo was like, it caught Conejo off guard, because Conejo was just giving his opinion, because that's his opinion, bro. You can't be mad at the Vato for having his opinion. If that's who he thinks is the king of Chicano rap, hey, well, that's Vato's opinion. He's entitled to. He doesn't have to see it your way. He could see it however he chooses. You may not agree with it, but you can't disrespect his opinion. You could only respect it. So Conejo, this probably was like, what the hell, where did this come from? Because he didn't mean it in that way, you know what I mean? And Conejo he already did his thing. He doesn't have to prove to nobody nothing, bro. The only ones that will hate or that fool took a nail, or he flaked it, or he ranked it, are people that never been nowhere, never done nothing, and will never go nowhere. You know what I mean? All the people that talk are the ones that are not about nothing. Lavato, been there, done that. He got nothing to prove to nobody, bro. You know what I mean? He doesn't. And that's what a real one, how a real one carries himself. To still let the people, push you into doing something you don't want to, just to please a bunch of people you don't know. That's somebody who still feels like they have something to prove, like they still doubt themselves and stuff like that. Insecurity, bro. That's insecurity. But Conejo, he knows who he is. He knows what he's about. So he don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. He's satisfied knowing that he knows who he is. And I respect that 100, homie. That's somebody that's solid right there, bro. Not someone who lets the people, like if a bunch of people were to come on my comments and be like, oh, you're fat, and then I take a picture showing with no shirt, and, oh, who's fat now? Like, still having to prove myself. Like, what am I doubting myself? Like, oh, why should I, getting people to still push into stuff? That's somebody who doesn't know their character, who's still looking to find himself. Someone that doubts themselves. He's a real one. He knows who he is, homie. He don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. And I respect that, homie. One hundo. He was just giving his opinion. That's it. And Conejo's smart because, like he said, I was looking at, could this just be a friendly rap battle? Like, where could this go? Us Raza were very prideful. You know what I mean? So this flow could turn into something, this battle could potentially turn into something else, dog, because the Raza always takes it there. Because we're prideful and we're, we don't like taking L's and it's almost, like we're brutal, dog, And not only that, one being from 18, one being from Harpies, and their battles, don't even get along. Potentially, it could get out of hand, bro. And, Conejo, he's seeing, like, the outcomes of it, and he's just like, nah, I think we'll get more we'll get more negativity out of it than positivity. So, he made the right choice, bro. But see, people don't look at all of that. People are not from the streets. They don't know what the hell. They don't know how these raza moves, and especially if you're from a barrio and you're from down south and shit like that, they don't know how it goes. So to them, they just want to see a show. That's why they're complaining, because they're not getting the show that they want. All they want is the drama. Homie smart, dog, because it could potentially get out of hand, and why take it there? Exactly. It ain't even that serious, bro. Gente that complains just wants to see drama in a show. Hey, check this out. There's some few TV shows. I think it's Jerry Springer. Another one is Maury. Jose Luis Censura. Go watch that, bro. O unas novelas. Como les interesa tanto el pinche chisme. The drama, you know what I mean? You go watch that. But I'm just saying, my opinions. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments, and shout out, we out.